A new season, a new leader. The smell of grain brings out the best in achievers. And Bros Marty Stannard is one of those that is driven to success. He took on Whiplash in the qualifying round for 86 points. Then Stannard drew Flying Five's Yellow Jackets. He shows why age is no barrier to a pro as he topped off the evening with a great effort of 93 points in first place. You're about to witness the leader in bull riding events that shows you how it's done. This is the Wrangler Bull Riders Only from Rapid City, South Dakota. Brought to you by Original Coors Beer and by Wrangler, the official team of Bull Riders Only. Howdy, everybody. I'm Bob Tallman, and welcome to Rapid City, South Dakota. If that doesn't get your juice flowing, I don't know what in the world's going to. But what we have here for you tonight on the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour is the age of the new champions coming in the 90s. As we work our way into the next century, we have got some new juice, and I guarantee you what, they're all wired for 220. I want to go down to the floor right now with the CEO of Bull Riders Only and a master of knowledge when it comes to statistics. He'll be close to the action with you all night long, Shaw Sullivan.
Well, Bob, you know, Marty Stannard rode 77 Yellow Jacket in Las Vegas, bucked off the bull, cost him $250,000, rides him again at Casper for 93 points. I think he just as soon had him back in Las Vegas for that ride. He's not a person who thinks it's just a two-man race between Justin Andrade and Terry Don West. Let's go to Terry Don for a moment. Terry Don's been beat to shreds. He's got on rapid fire just to San Francisco before the finals, got beat at the finals. We all saw that. And he got beat up by rapid fire again. He needs to get his knee cut on. He's riding injured. But I tell you what, they got a pin of bulls today here. They're going to love to get on. There's a bunch of good bucking, spinning bulls here. And anybody who can ride is going to like this pin.
Shaw, you couldn't be more right when we talk about the Burns and McDonald bunch. And standing next to me is the guru of Bull Riders Only, Gary LeFew. Not only as a past world champion, but this man can read the palm of the new champions and tell you exactly how it's going to be. I'm pretty excited. We've got some new names, new faces going into the 97 year, into the 98 season, when we're going to go back for another $1 million. Got a shot to do it again. This is what it's all about. How about these new hotshot kids?
Well, we got three kids here tonight that are in the top 15, and they're rookies for the PRCA World Championship. They're riding hot. One of them is a kid named Mike White. He's from Louisiana. Yep. Buck Ernst, he's from Georgia. A couple of kind of got the southern invasion coming at us. And a kid from Hawaii named Monty Miranda. Plus, we got a guy from out in your old country,
Brian Barker.
Brian Barker. There you go, Brian Barker. And this kid, he's one maybe to watch.
Brian Barker's going to be my choice because he's one of my neighbors, but they're all my choice. This is what it's all about. As we talk about who has done what so far for the year, Marty Stannard to the lead with 11,800. Myron Duhart, one of the greatest in the PRCA championships as well as Bull Riders Only. Buddy Golden from California, the solid standard. Wes Sear, the Canadian champion, and David Bailey. Bubba Bailey Jr. is back in business. As we talk about riding bulls at Rapid City, there's the man. Nearly $600,000 to his claim of fame. It's Terry Don West. He's sore, he's tired, but he is ready. Oklahoma's pride for Bull Riders Only, and we'll be back to Rushmore Plaza in just a moment.
Jack. Hey. Get your own beer.
Since 1873, Original Coors in the yellow can.
So I hear Ray got a new pickup. What?
You saw the finals on Fox. Get the complete Wrangler Bull Riders Only finals. 3 days, 35 pro bull riders, 1 million moments of intense crack-your-back bro action. Now you can get the 1997 Wrangler Bro World Championship. 4 tapes, rounds 1, 2, 3, and the highlights of non-stop bro, bone-crunching letter blow action. These tapes capture all the excitement and great action from bull riding's premier event. Call 1-888-276-2855, extension 123 to order these awesome tapes, or write to the address on the screen.
Welcome back to Rapid City, everybody. We're in Rushmore Plaza, and after the first round of competition, this is exactly what happened. Let's take a look at the highlights It was hot and blistering. Mike Moore and King Tut of the Burns Rodeo Company got it together. He's a big slither and slush bucket whale that bucks, and Mikey stuck it on him for 79 points. There's one of the new hot shots. But here comes Brian Barker of Caldwell, Idaho. I've been predicting for 10 years since the boy was 10 years old that he'd be a world champion, and you're watching one in the making. 82 big ones on Johnny McDonald's Texas Red. Dusty Miranda jumps around the corner for a 77. Here's the cowboy from Maui, Hawaii. Little Richard and John McDonald's. What a good match. Now everybody's got to have a bad day in a good place sooner or later. Here's a little hootie in the booty for Darren Brandenburg. That's going to show up on a highlight film someplace. The money page looks like this. Barker with the big bucks at $1,800 at the top. Moore for a little less at $1,350. Hawaii, and then Cessna and Wilson split it at the bottom. Tom Peterson and Monty Melvin are making the marks tonight. Ronnie Sparks of Texarkana, Texas, and an old friend, Cocky Doodle, the champion, the great Miles Hare. What an opportunity to see some great bullfighting here tonight. Hey, folks, when we come back for this second round, it's going to be hot and bothered. You better be with us. Coliseum in Rapid City, South Dakota. But I want to talk to you about Jackson, Mississippi. You know, not only is the hospitality phenomenal, but the Jackson Coliseum is a great place for you to bring your family. May 31st. It's a Saturday night. It'll be live, and you can give them a call at 601-353-0603. Why do you want to call that? Get your tickets in advance. We're going to be in Jackson in a few days, and I want you to come and join us. Jackson, Mississippi, the home of Southern hospitality, good rodeo country, great cattle country, and great rodeo fans for the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour. We're ready to kick it off in this second round. Bob Tallman, Gary LaFew, Shaw Sullivan down on the ground behind the chutes, and Justin Unruh. Here is the 1995 Wrangler Bull Riders Only World Champion, and a man who won $150,000. But just a year ago, Cowboy Joe and the Burns Rodeo Company put it together. Now, statistics don't mean much when you start a new season. But Marty Stanley, one of his neighbors in California, a little bit south from where he lives in Livermore, has already jumped out and won $11,800 at Casper just a week ago. Now we're ready to see if California can put the heat on him again. He's been in position to do it. He was so close to winning the big bucks in Las Vegas. A tenth of a second away cost him $150,000.
Right,
Justin, let's ride wild.
Oh, this Mr. T-Calf got him in trouble.
Hey, no, what?
That bull is a calf out of the infamous Mr. T right there, and just like his old daddy, he's got to have it bucking good cowboys off. When you get one like Dustin Andrade on the ground, you might be a superstar in your own right.
Well, I hope that doesn't set pace for the next guy, Terry Don West, who takes one of the hot shot winners of the Wrangler Tour for 1996-97, Justin Andrade, out of the race. Now, Terry Don West, career earnings are better than $600,000. The reigning champion of the world in the PRCA.
Whoa, he's got him in trouble. He's got him in trouble.
Well, here's a guy riding with a bad foot on the right side, a blown out knee on the left side. And if it wasn't for that Chuck Simonson vest that he's wearing, look at that. Look at that. Now that is not supposed to happen. There's probably the greatest vest in the business, or the greatest, well, the vest is excellent. You can get Western with the vest, but Chuck Simonson, a man who knows about building headgear, sits in a wheelchair in Montana today. Many times national finalist, one of the greatest bull riders of all times, and one of my heroes. Built that headgear for Terry Don West. Shaw, you're close to him. Is he all right?
Well, you know, Terry's been busted up. He's got a bad knee. He's going to get it cut off. Tell me about Batman of Burns. I didn't know him. Had a corner come on that left. Tried to jerk me into my hand, jerk me down at the same time. Thought he had me, but I wouldn't give up. Thought he had you, but he had to guess again. Terry Don West.
I like the way you say that, Shaw. Shaw grins. Yeah, almost got him.
I thought he had him too, but Terry Don West, you never have him till he's on the ground. He is one of the greatest comeback riders of all time.
I think Shaw with a hoorah if he'd bucked him off. Donnell Tipton. Now here's one of the hot shot favorites of the 90s. Go! Whoa! Slid his butt back, and the rest of his body went with it. He knows better than that. Doggone it, buddy.
boy, here's a bull when he comes around this corner. This bull ain't kicking much. He's what we call lunged around that corner. And if you don't have any daylight under your pockets, he's going to blow you out of there.
Let's get him ready with Marty Stannard, who started out the season for the 97-98 year of Bull Riders only. Marty Stannard. Ready, boy, let's see what you can do. I'm talking about the bull, Cutmar 2.
Okay, this bull here is the son out of the great Mr. T. Marty Stannard was the first guy to ever ride this bull. The bull's supposed to turn back to ride the same way as old Daddy went, and that might be a mistake with Marty Stannard because going into his hand or away from his hand, he's tough going either way, but he likes to away from his hand.
I'll tell you what, the Burns boys have raised some great bulls. That whole team, one of the rankest bull riders in the history of the rodeo business. Oh, no. You see that? The bull started square, jumped off to the right, and just drove the left front foot in the ground, shifted his butt, and the rest of the race is over. One jump, champ to jump.
Well, one of the things I'm noticing here tonight is this ground is real sticky. It's wet. You can't find any dry ground up here in South Dakota, so they brought in ground that's got a lot of moisture in it, and it's clay, and their feet are sticking in it. It's not giving real good footing for the bulls. Actually, they're kind of sticking in it, and it's kind of jamming the Cowboys. They're jamming them out over that front end, and he just didn't have a shot.
I'm not going to stick with that theory because you're telling me it's the ground's fault. That bull just flat bucked him off. Just rolled that belly roll at him and got him. Hey, speaking of Gary LeFew, the guru, bull riding school, May 9, 10, and 11 at the Danley Ranch in El Paso, Texas. Hey, we're going to be there in a couple of weeks. Give us a call. That is a New Mexico number at 505-874-0711.
And Saturday night, we'll go to the bull run.
Yes, we will, in El Paso. If you want to learn from the best, here's my partner has to tell you. That's right. We're down in position and rocking old time and riding the bull around the corner. Second jump up now. Come on, Jack. Show me what you made of.
Whoa, this is Jack Arena. He comes alive here for the champion here. This is the spot that he just, sometimes that's likely it looks like you never rode a bull before, and other times it looks like you'll be a world champion.
Well, that's a sports machine for the Burns Rodeo Company with better $50,000 won behind his career. Now, that's the Dax Lackey that I like to see. With a $10,000 win 2 years ago here tonight, he nearly got killed to do it. He jumps to a lead position with 87 points and deserves every stinking one of them. Sports machine took him to the window. We're going to come back for more of the second round action of the Wrangler Bull Riders only in just a moment. And I do expect you to be here with us. We're in Rapid City, South Dakota. We're in the second round of competition at Wrangler Bull Riders only. Easy money and Todd Steinbach, Myron Duart, Mark Ward, Danny Wolf, and J.C. Sanderson, Utah. With Big Tuco, John McDonald. Here it is. We're in position. Mark Thompson. Look at here. He's ready. Steinbach gets you some money.
Well, he's ready before, but that don't mean anything.
There are no guarantees till the whistle blows, and life's too short not to ride hard. And I quote none other than Roy Schuchart, an old friend from Watertown, for coming up with that. No score. We're down on the ground. I think Roy's got a better idea. It's time for the Pineapple to do a little pick and ride here. Here's a man on a 1996 season in the PRCA as good as anybody, and a good season on the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour. Myron Duart from Peyton, Colorado, the rancher, the father, the family man, and a great bull rider. Finished his season in pro rodeo in the ditch and had the same thing happen to him at Las Vegas. For those of you that have just tuned in, you're watching some of the best bull riding in the world. I hope you saw our show on Fox. And right now, let's go down to Shaw Sullivan.
Myron Duart's a guy who likes to get ahead of the game in the chute. If that bull's not standing right, he's going to wait and pull that thing just right. He did it on Bear Swalwilla. We saw him last week in Casper for 91 points. If he don't have it the way he wants it, he's not going to go. He's not going to let that bull win that match right out of the chute.
Well, he needs it because to maintain consistency with what he's been doing, Gary, he's got better than $90,000 won in our series. He had $100,000 last year in the PRCA. And with a young family and a ranch to pay for, he needs to ride this one. Polecat.
Horse Wrangler teams endorsed by the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. And ride the
This is a
Hand
Burns
on tour
Rodeo
this year. Bull Riders only. What's he doing down inside there?
Well, I think Shaw hit it right here. Miami has no chances. He cost himself a lot of money at the PRO finals. He come back and win him a pocket full last week. This is a new year. This guy's consistent. He's not going to take any bad shots out of there.
For those of you that are watching Bull Riders only for the first time, two judges marking 1 to 25 for the bull, 1 to 25 for the man, and you're watching here. The degree of difficulty that the bull provides us for the and the Hawaiian and the Colorado champion, making it look easy. Upper body control, perfect position. Lower body doing everything right, jump to jump. There's Miles there with a high five, man. Nice way to start the second round for this pineapple.
Watch him right here. When this bull starts around the corner, watch that outside foot. Watch him chuck it at him. He'll throw it right here. Boom. Gets it moving. Once you get that foot moving, it gets you hustling, gets you moving. You can't ride bulls sitting still. Once you get the timing of them, you're constantly shuffling them feet back and forth to keep your body in position.
Well, he jumps to the lead by 1 with an 88 over Dax Lackey's 87. 79 for Terry Don West holding third. It's a new year, a new season, and a new games. And Mark Ward is in big time trouble. Oh, man. That is no way to land. When you're out in front of one like that, you're fixing to get your tacos torqued. I guarantee you what, they've got you zeroed in, and you can't get up and run.
Well, he's not happy about that. They bucked him off real quick last week and then downed him again this week. He's not happy.
Let's go to a neighbor of mine from Parker County, Texas. Here's the man from Weatherford, Scott Mendes, and Happy Jack number 4, Johnny McDonald.
You know, Scott is, boy, he's been in a big-time front, but he changed the rope. Got him a little smaller rope. He says he can get up over and he feels better. He rode with it last night. He says this is going to bring him out the slump. I looked at the rope earlier. I liked it. I really think this guy's got the talent. He almost won a world championship. The PRGA 1 year, just nearly missed it. So the boy's got the talent. Just a lot of times, if you change equipment, it makes a big difference.
Well, if anybody would know, you would. If you saw the opportunity to cut the old pass from Gary Lemieux a minute ago, here's one of the kids that has learned right from Gary Lemieux and more. He's up over his rope, all right. That old bull sucker punched him. Set him up, let him bow, and then bulleted out from underneath him.
Well, old Bull's going to brag a little out there.
He's got the bragging rights when you throw off a reserve champion of the world. Oh, boy.
Well, let's see what happens to Scott right here. This bull's pretty lunchy, but still got enough kick to get to that front end. See how he's getting him run back? Whoa, boy, he is still chasing that rope. Anytime you're getting run back between the rope and the flank, you're chasing, and you're not going to get the job done on tough bucking bulls like they got here in Rapid City.
Trying to catch up to an 88, 87, and a 79. Myron Newhart, number 1, Dax Lackey, a former champion of Rapid City. Now, get down in there with J.C. Sandy. Here is West Haven, Utah's best offering. Too tall. This is a large farm animal from Johnny McDonald size. 2,000 pounds, and he's just got the whale. Got the whaling underneath him.
A lot of power there, a lot of power. You got to be right in the good spot the whole time. He got a little bit ahead of that bull, and when he went that other way, there's no way you can get back around the corner on a big whale like that.
Well, there is more coming back yet in the second round. We're leaving you with an 88, 87, and a 79 from Rapid City, and we'll be back to try it again in just a moment. Tuesday through Sunday, right here in Rushmore Plaza. This is one of the finest coliseums in the world, and it's back to the rafters here tonight for the College National Finals Rodeo. The National Intercollegiate Rodeo Finals, it's been happening for many, many years. But the PRO Pro TV team will be here. So if you can't get here, we'll see you on television. But this is where 180 universities and colleges across the United States will send their top rodeo teams. And it is something to come and spend a week. But I do suggest, if you're thinking about it, you can give us a call at 1-800-468-6463. You better call and make a hotel reservation right now. The town will be filled with some of the greatest talent in the world. June 3rd through the 8th. Now, Jeff Cathcart, Jersey Joe, Lee Green, Buddy Golden, Dan Wolf, and Shane Thurston. Right now, it is Jeff Cathcart.
Cathcart with 84 points on this bull at Fort Smith, Arkansas. He likes them into his hand. That's the direction the bull usually goes. I look for Mitch, but successful again tonight.
You
don't buck him off very often going that direction. That is a lock for him.
You know, if he ever got 6 of these down in a row, you would see Butch Cathcart win a world title of the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour.
Well, he needs to get bulls going to the other direction. This direction is his tough side. If they come to the left, he's pretty doggone sticky and hard to get on the ground. You see, he keeps that shoulder out in front. He keeps driving, keeps that chest out. I mean, his textbook ride going into your hand. But he has a tendency to get his arm behind him going the other direction.
Well, the textbook's going to mark him with an 83 behind an 88, 87, 83. Now pushing Terry Don West to a 4th with a 79.
So far,
4 bulls ridden so far.
Cowboys have all got to ride their bulls.
That's cool. Just kind
Or
of
we're going to go back
be
to the
cool and
first
slip
round.
down in there with Lee Green.
6th, maybe 7th, maybe even 8th place to fill the
That's
car
the
at
bull.
12. Let's go next to Lee Green.
Lee Green.
Lee
A
Green
veteran, you might
is
say,
from
from Marsing,
Marsing, Idaho.
There's a heavy equipment operator and everyday work.
Look at this.
Get up and come on. Hands on this one. Reaches down to the shoulder.
Oh, this guy is really coming on. He is coming on.
I told you at the Cow Palace, if you give this guy any win and never let him get an edge, if he won 2 or 3 of these events, he'd be mighty tough to catch before the next annual finals.
He has got a lot of talent. The way that bull's tumbling, we talked about that ground. See, their feet stick in it and they can't move. It's a little bit sticky. Those most guys timing off, but he recovered great. Shaw, tell us about it down there.
Well, I got Lee Green right here. Lee, that bull fell all the way down to his brisket. Did that make you think that maybe he's going to go all the way down?
Oh, I thought he was going to, but he just kind of felt like he hit that front end a little bit and came right back up.
When he came back right up and went to spinning away from your hand, you decided to give him a couple of chops for posterity.
The way these guys are riding, you need all the points you can get here. They're riding good.
All right, Bob, Lee Green.
Well, I tell you, Shaw, and Gary, you know it as well. That boy is not in the making. He is made, and all he needs is a little advantage. But he called it. Here's one of the most solid bull riders in the entire North American world. Found Valley, California, on the ground. That is not supposed to happen. You just told me that he rode about 6 good practice bulls yesterday.
He just got off 6 bucking son of a buck for a Wrangler commercial yesterday and rode as good as I've ever seen him rode. He's probably a little bit tired. Oh, his his arm ain't sore. I know his hand is sore. You know, but he was riding in my buckle yesterday. They had me wearing my buckle, so maybe I should have given it to him again.
This is what he's trying to catch. Oh, it's going to be tough tonight. This is a great second round if you've just joined us. From Rapid City, South Dakota, Myron Dewar of Colorado to the lead with an 88. Dax Lackey of Bernie, Texas, 87. Jeff Cathcart and Lee Green down at the bottom with an 83, 82. But there's a 79 in there for a guy by the name of Terry Don West. Now, I'm not going to say that Terry Don is sore and that he's hurt. But if you saw our show on Fox from Las Vegas, if you've been watching last week in Casper, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, run it in, Bull. Now, sit up. Dan Wolf, you're in the position. The Wolf Pup from Martin, Texas. Now, he said that he took the shoulder brace off. No brace. That left arm is a dislocated shoulder, and he was fighting the brace, and it hurt him through his upper body out of position. So he takes the brace off, and now he rides one.
You bet he does. Still, his style has changed a bunch. You see, he's still protecting it. He's keeping it low. I think I mentioned that at Las Vegas, he's riding a lot like the legendary Bo Ashorn. Kind of a little bit of Terry Don West. A lot of get up on his legs right there. Keeps that arm out there, keeps weight on your left leg, but a lot of balance here. This guy has got so much talent. You know, to spot him that much for that bad shoulder and still get the whistle like he does. This guy is an incredible athlete.
Well, 76 points is where they'll set him. The Wolf Pup in position. Now, there's how you get off. Tough to get up and run when you're on your knees. 76, that'll hold him. Well, who is signing autographs with the kids? The master. Watching the bull rider, he just rode one for 79. Terry Don West, an awesome individual. What a great man. Great father, good husband. Shane Thurston. Here's a man who I said at the Cow Palace when he won nearly $18,000. If you ever give him a shot, he's going to go wild. Shaw, are you close?
We got Shane Thurston right now here. Bubba Bailey's watching him closer. He makes the whistle. Bubba doesn't advance.
Well, for a man who holds nearly $240,000 in career earnings, $250,000 in the Bull Riders Only, Did he make it? They're saying no, he did not make it.
Watch when this bull comes back into his hand. He did the same thing last week. It seems like he's got a weakness on bulls going into his hand here lately. You cannot get that free arm out in front. If you go to throwing it around in front, it brings your inside shoulder back, which brings your inside leg back. And as it comes back, you see his hip slide to the outside, rips you out of there.
Well, we'll be back as you look at it at the bottom of Lee Green at an 82. 6 out of the first round, 6 out of the second. Who will the Big 12 be? It's a dozen to do it in the third.
Hello, Wrangler Bro fans. I'm Charles Sampson, and this is Charlie's Choice. For tonight's matchup, my choice goes to Myron Duarte. We all know about Myron Duarte. 96. He was 89. He was 93. What a way to end the 96 season. But he's matched against the Chevy All-Star Bull, W1, Little Hotchkiss. Boy, this is a tough bull. He spins to the left. Myron's been riding pretty good to the left. He rides right-handed, but I think this could be the matchup for tonight. So Myron, bear down. You're Charlie's Choice. Back to you, Bob.
Welcome back, everybody, to the third and final round. The Big Bucks are up, and they're going to be up in Jackson, Mississippi as well. May I invite you to join us in the southern comfort of the great state of Mississippi. It's May Day, the 31st of May, a great way to break out of spring and into summer. Give us a call at 601-353-0603. That's 601-353-0603. Get your tickets for the whole family. Join us. Jackson, Mississippi, one of my favorite cities in the Southeast. That's for the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour, May 31st. This is the big round, and we've got a dozen dandies to buck and a dozen great bull riders to get on them. Bob Coleman, Gary LePew, John Sullivan on the floor. Rushmore Coliseum, Rushmore Plaza right here in Rapid City, South Dakota. By the way, June 3rd to the 8th, this will be the home, the new home, the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Finals. Be thinking about it, come join us. I guarantee you I've got a shot for you, a number to call a little bit later, so keep your pencil out. Right now we're ready to ride the bull. The first man out in position is Lee Green of Marcy, Idaho. Lee Green thinking about it, and a Phantom 2 bull of the Burns Rodeo Company. Burns Rodeo bunch of great, some of the greatest bulls in the world. Gary LePew, you know what I'm talking about.
This old bull, he was one of the great ones, and this bull, oh, man, he's just like old Pop.
Pop the rope right out of his hand, and old Pop would do it to you, too.
Well, a lot of power his dad had. One of the great bucking bulls, one of the famous pictures in rodeos, Lane Frost on him at Cheyenne.
Oh, I said he sired some great calves, and the Burns family have done a marvelous job of presenting them as well. Aloha, everybody. We've seen Lee Green out and down on one now from Maui, Hawaii. This is Dusty Miranda, smoke wagon of the Burns Rodeo Company, number 103.
Well, Dusty's a good friend of mine. Know his family over in Hawaii. Good friend of mine just seen a couple of nights ago. Raymond Noe from Hawaii. Got a lot of good friends over there. I try to go over there a couple of times a year. Good bulls over there, and they're sending us good cowboys because of it.
Buddy Gibson, if you're watching from the islands, I'll tell you what we all say hello to the Paniolas. Here, kid. Come on, son, you're going to make it work. Get that smoke wagon and took it over. Side foot. Just exactly what he needed. Total body control. This youngster is phenomenal. He's been this way since he was a baby. He's rode some of the rankest bulls they've ever had on the islands. And it is an inspiration to have him on the mainland with us.
And you said it right. Buddy Gibson raised some tough bulls over there. And you've got to get on tough bulls to learn how to ride tough bulls. And you get the timing of them when you're getting on. When you can see this kid is getting up, getting that daylight. He's got that perfect center balance to keep his feet moving. This kid is going to be a contender.
Well, 83 points for contention right now. 83. Put the Hawaiian in the number 1 spot. We used to call that an international show. Now it's a state we're in position. Clinton Cessna. Here's my man. We're going to do it this time. He's not an airplane rider. He's from Clearville, Pennsylvania. Chevy All-Star. Oh, boy.
Welcome to the BRO.
Yes, don't worry about him. He's been around. This boy's won a lot of bull ridings in the Northeast. The man can ride. But you're going to see more of it. He's here for the second time. Make it to the third round is something to be proud of. One of the best top 12 here tonight.
Well, we talk about the great riding athletes, but these bulls are athletes in their own right. These, they put some moves on you. You get the least bit out of time with them. You make one mistake, and they're going to put you on the ground. And, hey, it takes 2 ends to make it work.
Well, Shaw Sullivan is on the ground where he can see what was happening. What kind of an airplane wreck was that, buddy?
He hit so hard, his body's in Rapid City, but his mind just went to Pennsylvania. As we watch Dan Wolf right here on El Bandito. Now, the playbook on this bull is supposed to turn back right here, but he's leaping and moving away. And Dan is real close to making the whistle right there. Now, he's going to look to the judges and see what's going on.
And Dan Wolf trying to stay there.
He's begging for a marking there. He's saying, give it to me. Hey, he's got it.
Yes, El Bandito, the Max Rodeo Company. He's going to get it second highest at 82. Well, they jumped him out of there in a hurry. 82 points. The pup in the number 2 spot. 83-82 now.
Well, we talked about it taking that arm brace off that was restricting him so bad, and the old Wolf Pup is back. Look at here, he's got a bull that's really a lot of rare, a lot of drop. Wolf is just right in time with him all the way, and boy, it's good to have him back and healthy.
Yeah, buddy, eat me raw like an onion. That's just what he said. No salt needed here. The tougher you make it, the better the pup is. Hawaii number 1, Texas number 2. We'll be back with more of the third round from Rapid City in a second. Welcome back, everybody, to Rapid City, and I had warned you a minute ago to have your pencil ready. Mom, take these dates down. June 3rd to the 8th for the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Finals right here in Rushmore Plaza Coliseum. There's an 800 number. This is toll-free for tickets. 800, don't worry about that. Just remember these 7 numbers. 468-6463, 468-6463. Why do you want to call it? First, it doesn't cost you anything. Secondly, you're going to get your tickets to one of the greatest rodeos in the world where we feature the building blocks of tomorrow's professional riders and ropers. The Collegiate National Finals Rodeo right here in Rapid City. And I'll be your host in the arena. I want you to come and join us, and you can watch us on Pro Television as well. Jeffrey Gascon. Here's Bush, and he's getting a handful of bad dude. Chunk and junk around the corner to the right, slid his butt back and bucked his butt off.
Well, we talked about it earlier. He is double tough going into his hand, but he has got a weakness, and it's away from his hand. When they come around that corner, he gets his arm too far back. He doesn't have any weight on his inside leg, and he's a setting duck going that direction.
Well, somebody has to qualify to get into position into the ranks of the pros of BRO, and how do you do that? Well, there are qualification positions. Trinity Valley Expo Center, the first annual down in Liberty, Texas, coming up the 16th and 17th of May. The Coors Bullarama, Finer, Idaho, May 31st, and also the Challenger Champions in Pendleton, Oregon. June 14th, Wild Bill's Bull Ride in Deadwood, South Dakota. Hey, I want to be there to see that, just to see Wild Bill. Now that's how in the semi-pro division you can qualify to get into the top 35 of BRO's best. A lot of new talent showing up. A lot of new talent. And when they don't ride 4 or 5 times, thump, they go back to the bottom. Then you get a new bunch in, and we've got talent like you can't believe on its way. Here is what I've been waiting for the last 2 years. We finally got him to agree to come to Bull Riders Only. This is Brian Barker. I guarantee you, he's a chip off the old black, or off the old chip, you might say. He's ready. Yes. He's got a hand. Boots, give it to him. Oh, no problem. No problem.
Well, I think you said it, Bob. This kid, all the bull riders know him. They all talk about him, how tough he is. Everyone was just waiting for him to come along. And they're really expecting big things from this kid.
I am so proud of what he's done, and for more reasons than one of just riding bulls. This is a good kid. 2 Jacks is the bull of Johnny McDonald. 79 points puts him in a 3rd place shot. Oh, they don't like it.
They don't like it.
Oh!
Bull covered a lot of ground with him. Wasn't easy to ride, but usually when they cover that much ground, they're not going to mark him quite as high.
Well, there's Monty Melvin. He said, hey, I've been there, son. I've done it. Bump the T-shirt and the cap. Bull was just too much airborne, not enough degree of difficulty. And if that's what you want, a little turbo power, kick it in right now. Randy Smuts, the in-house announcer, doing well and getting the crowd to boo our judges. Hey, if you're going to boo, do it right. Dax Lackey and Turbo Power, Kearney, Texas. Here's a man who's had a little revelation in life of riding bulls.
He owns this arena.
Yes, he owns this
arena, and he rides good at this arena.
He's had $10,000 2 years ago here tonight.
I don't own it tonight.
Oh, man. Benny Mulver drilled him in the ground and left him laying. Dax.
Wow, I'm going to quit bragging on people every time I brag on them. They hit that ground.
You think you're jinxing them. Shaw, how hard did he hit out there? He got a pretty good body roll on him, but I guess he's all right.
Well, you know, when you saw Dax go out the first time, you saw his knees run up real good, and his style was real good. And there, that bull ran him back pretty quickly, and he had difficulty when that bull turned back.
You get flat, you sit down, you're going to be gone. What a crowd tonight. Remember the college finals, June 3rd through the 8th, right here. National Intercollegiate Finals, 180 universities.
Oh, that's Switchblade. That's Switchblade.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hang on. You don't need a knife when you're going to get in the middle of this. With Francis Wilson, you have drawn more than you want to eat for dinner tonight. It's 26. I'm going to say that this is one of the greatest bulls in North America today, and John McDonald Switchblade.
Boy, he is one of the hardest bulls to get to work with. I think Francis is a little bit overmatched right here. Hey, he's got him down. He's got with it.
But can you see your head hits the ground, and that's exactly what he did. That kid had to be scared to death, and he knows it if he just hung long enough. This is exactly what this young man needs in his life right now.
Well, the bull is unridden here, but I don't know what the judges are going to do here. He was hanging on the side. It all depends on how much they're going to score him for style points.
He's getting a standing ovation. They're talking about 90 points for trying, Gary.
Oh, God. You got to mark that bull. He's one of the unridden bulls of this tour.
Undoubtedly at 90. Shaw Sullivan on the ground. People are on their feet in Rushmore Plaza. Shaw, are you there?
Yeah, Bob, they're down here screaming. I'm with Francis. For a second there, he looked like he had control, but when he popped you back up and you rolled back up on your legs, it looked like you owned him there.
Yeah, I felt good. It kind of felt like he had me on the side the whole time. I just kept hanging on, and the whistle blew at the right time.
Well, 90 points could be, I can't even say it, 90 points could be good for 10,000 here as we watch the final guys go.
That is great. That is great. We'll be back with more bull riding in the third round at Rushmore Plaza in Rapid City in a minute. Francis Wilson, what a great youngster to the lead with a 90. Dusty Miranda and Dan Wolf holding on to the next checks. Jackson, Mississippi is what I'm talking about as we come back to you in the Rushmore Plaza in Rapid City. But Jackson, Mississippi, it's May Day, the 31st, and you need to be with us. Give us a call at 601-353-0603. Bring your families. It's a great Coliseum. There's not a bad seat in the house, and it'll be a nice, cool southern Mississippi evening, the 31st.
Oh, the best.
Some of the finest Cajun cuisine in the world. Gary LeFew and I, and Zoli Botchner, our producer, will pig out. Let's get ready. Mike Moore. We're in position behind the Wrangler side. Mike from Laramie, Wyoming.
Did you see that move?
Yes. It's either move like that or die.
Boy,
that's a
guy is an athlete. He's an athlete, isn't he?
You've got to be Ronnie Sparks and Miles Hare in position to try to make the save. This young man is a superstar athlete. Check this out, Gary. Here it comes. This old bull whale to the right, jump back in, try to come to the left. He knew he was in trouble when he whacked him with the free hand. Now watch him try to stay on his feet. He does the perfect thing.
Watch Sparks coming in here. Watch how the altitude he gets coming in here. Watch here. Oh, boy, does he make a leap up there.
Well, he knows where he's coming from. But you see, he never does lose his focus of where that knot is.
Boy, you talk about the unheralded athletes of...
Look at him hang on to that. Shaw, are you close?
I'm here with Ronnie Sparks. Ronnie, that was one heck of a move. He popped you out of there, and you still got the wrap.
I was able to hold on to it. That's their job here, Shaw. They got great bulls. They got great bull riders. We got to step in there when it's their turn.
Well, fantastic. Not only he's got 3 world championships for being a great bull man, he's also a great cowboy save guy, Ronnie Sparks.
You couldn't have said it any better. We're back riding. It's carried Northwest. Here's TDW. He's in position to do it with lucky number 13. You know, in his rodeo career in pro rodeo, I'm not talking about the amateurs for 15 years. This man is working close to a $750,000 lifetime earning, and $600,000 of that comes right out of bull riders only.
I don't know whose shot that was, but boy, what a great shot coming around that corner. Show the action of that bull. This bull, not much kick, a lot of lunge. Really had to work for every corner he got here.
Well, 88 points, and he did it with the Terry Don West style that has made him the superstar champion. Terry Don West with an 88 now, puts him in the number 2 spot. Let's crawl back down in there and try this again. Do it right, Myron Duarte. That's all you can do. 88 points in the second round. He is the 4th greatest money earner on the tour with bull riders only. And this is a Chevrolet All-Star bull. They call him Little Hostage of John McDonald.
Okay, this bull right here, this is a matchup. They've never rode this bull at a BRO before. Everyone wants to get on him, but they have not figured him out yet. This is a great matchup. Myron Duarte is riding as good as I've ever seen him ride, but he is matched up tonight, so we're going to see how good he is.
You know how this bull got his name? The guy that sold him to John McDonald tried to repossess him when he found out how good he was. Johnny McDonald, yeah, he did a court suit over this bull, so they called him the Little Hostage, and that's how he got his name. But he does have the style and as rank as he is. Now, Myron Duarte has already proven that into this 97-98 season with an 88 in the second round. Brought his pretty wife, he had her home farming all day, jumped out in the middle of the afternoon, said, let's run over to Rapid City. Got a couple of bulls to ride, maybe win $10,000. And that's exactly what he can do if he can ride this bull. Francis Wilson, the hotshot kid, now on Switchblade with a 90. He's the man that he's trying to beat. If you just tuned in, you're watching Bull Riders only from Rapid City, and you're watching that bull's got the drop, the spin, he's got the turn back, and he's got the kick. Everything that a great bull needs is all packaged into one.
That's what I like about this outfit right here, is when you bring great cowboys, you've got to bring great bulls, because these are great matchups. This is a great athlete. Both of them are, but boy, tonight the bull wins. They have not figured him out yet. Look at his feet start floating right there. The bull not only spins, kicks, but he fades in it.
Now watch this bull. He says, I want to be on television up close and personal, and he takes Ronnie Sparks or Miles Hare. I don't know which it was. Oh, that had to be Miles Hare when I see that. Now, right here once again, Myron Duarte trying to stay square and trying to stay on his rope. Very difficult to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching bull riding for the very first time on the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Tour, and you want your kids to learn how to do this right, may I suggest you do this? The Clinic of the Future Champion. Bull riding and bull fighting. Two of the greatest in the world, May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Terry Don West, who is the world champion, the reigning champion of the world in pro rodeo, and of course the all-time champion of bull riders only, and our good friend Rowdy Berry from up in Kennewick, Washington, one of the Wrangler professional bullfighters, many times to the national finals. It couldn't be any better. It's produced by Dan Wolf. It's going to happen in Matagorda, Texas. You need to make this call, 409-863-7480. Do 2 or 3 things for me. If your kids want to ride and you can't tell them no, then let them learn from the best. If they want to be bullfighters, right there, Rowdy Berry is a young man that can teach them, I promise you. And they're going to teach them right with the right equipment, the right enthusiasm, and send them down to meet these 2 boys. You will never regret it. There's no better money spent in the world. That's the way it is. All right, he's back down in there again. Well, there's the scorecard of one of our rodeo fans, where he's shooting over somebody's shoulder here. And the fans that are here tonight, remember, we'll see you in Jackson, we'll see you in El Paso, we'll see you all across the country, we'll see you right here on the Bro Television Network. That's the way it's going to work. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. David Bailey Jr. This is Bubba Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And this is the bull Scruffy, number 51 from John McDonald. Here's a bull with a little attitude to go along with it, Gary.
Well, this bull is a spinning machine. He's 9-0 right there. Francis Wilson could be in trouble if he gets tapped with this bull.
No, David Bailey, that's where you're going. It's Bubba that got him in there.
No, that's Bubba Bailey. David Bailey, same ride, same ride. I'm talking about Francis Wilson. He's in the club.
Yeah.
But he's got to beat this guy right here.
Here it comes, set the sweep.
Oh, look at it. This could be the ride right here. This is it. That's it. Woo, what a ride.
And you talk about centrifugal force and the energy in position. He is totally blitzed right here. I mean, this bull ripped his shorts off, jerked him down around his ankles. When you think about how much force that bull can put on him, and the man has been seriously injured in the last couple of years, if his daddy and mom are watching tonight and his sisters, you can be proud of what he's doing. Oh, this boy can ride.
Boy, Kenny, and is it good to have him back.
And we're looking at an 88 score. 88 for David Bailey. That'll tie him for second right now with Terry Don West. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm looking at a 90 at the top. A pair of 88s, an 80, an 83. Think about it, Francis Wilson, $10,000 to the good young man in Rapid City, South Dakota. What a crowd here tonight. What a show, and thanks to South Dakota.
Rapid City's winner, $10,000. You rode the Switchblade. Now, we talked right afterwards. We said it may be good enough for the $10,000. Obviously, it was. Tell me about Switchblade.
I was really little. I've seen him a bunch of times. John McDonald said he's never, ever been rode. And I don't know, he felt really small. And I felt like I was hanging on his side the whole time, but they said just right at the end. I don't know, whistle blew at the right time.
Now, how tall are you?
About 6 foot.
So 6 foot, is it a little tougher to ride a bull that's smaller and has a littler front end when you're that tall?
Some guys say yes. I don't really. Some bulls, yes, some no. I get along with all types of bulls, I think. If they really buck, I think no, but if they just kind of run around in a circle, probably.
All right, $10,000, is that your biggest payday?
Yeah, by far.
All right, $10,000 winner here. Previously, he'd won $3,200, was his biggest payday here at Bull Riders Only. X26 Switchblade. Back to Bob.
Thanks, Shaw. A new $10,000 winner plus at Rapid City, South Dakota. Gary, we watched some new faces, some new kids ride some rank bulls, and a great bull riding and competition tonight. But if you have to go back, take a look at it, you want to bring your thoughts to it.
Well, I thought it was a great bull riding, and a lot of tries showed out there. The end result, I thought Bubba Bailey might have should have won it. Showed a lot more control. Francis Wilson got a little out of control for about 3 rounds there, and if I was been judging, I would have took away some points there. But that's why we have a free country here, and I'm not judging. I'm up here calling the action.
All right, that's the way the rules go, and that's America. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. They're like elbows. We all got a couple of them. Take a look at it this way. Francis with 10,225. Terry Don West with just a mere $2,500. David Bailey slips in for a $2,500. Well, that's a second and third split. Hey, the Hawaiian, Dusty Miranda, you betcha you're going to see more of him here tonight with nearly $2,000. When we look at the top 10 right now of who has won what throughout this season after just 2, Casper and here at Rapid City, Marty Stanner still in the lead by $300. Myron Duhart at $5,400. David Bailey Jr., Buddy Golden. Those are the top 5. Terry Don trying to play catch-up. Dusty, Brian, Dax, and Mike Moore. You watch this Brian Barker. He's going to put some pressure on a lot of guys by the time we're done. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been the Wrangler Bull Riders Only from Rushmore Coliseum in Rapid City, South Dakota. It's been brought to you by Chevy Truck, the official truck of Bro and the truck that we proudly drive. By Award Design Metal, the official buckle of the Wrangler Bull Riders Only series. And by Wrangler, the official jean of Wrangler Bull Riders Only. And original Coors Beer. Join us in 2 weeks for the Tacoma Showdown. For Gary LeFew and Shaw Sullivan, this is Bob Tallman. Keep watching us. You make us number 1.